What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today we are going to be reviewing the Bandai Megaguirus. Just get straight on into this figure review. Here's the tag that Megaguirus comes with, at least this version. I know there's several different versions of this figure, but this is the one I got. But, just very nice picture of, Godzilla, or a silhouette of Godzilla 2000 there. And then on the back, you got all your legal jargon stuff and all that. And that's it for the tag. Let's get on to this amazing figure that I got at G-Fest 21. Megaguirus is very nicely done. Let's just go straight on into it with paint job. Now, Megaguirus, as you can tell, she is not, movie accurate with paint scheme. She has, kind of deep brick, it's a really deep brick red is the best way I can describe it. Just a really deep brick red along the top of her, and then she has blues and silvers, and then kind of like a pinkish red in some areas. And of course, that is not movie color accurate at all. She was mainly a lot of browns, maybe a little hints of green here and there, but blue, silver, and deep brick red, no, not color schemed right at all. But this is a nice figure nonetheless. I do love the paint apps on it. I'm really, when I first bought it, I was like, nah. And then when I got it, and I had it in my hands, and I was looking at it, and the more I looked at it after I bought it, the more I liked it. And it's very nice. I mean, just, mainly all the deep brick red is on the top of her body here, running down her back, down to the ends of her tail, on her wings here, kind of at the wing bases. A very nice, deep, metallic, almost kind of blue. The blue almost has that metallic shine look to it. It's also in the face as well as some of her body, but mainly you can see it on the wings very well. Black, pretty much, also in for her body anyway. She has black, and then on the tips of her wings here are also a very nice black. A very, very shiny silver, all on the underside of her, as well as on the wings as well. And then you have like this, on her feet, it's more of a, almost pretty much like a lipstick blood red for her claws on her feet. But then her claws, her main, pincers, it's like a pinkish red highlight. So that's nice, or interesting, I should say. And then for her eyes, just a very, kind of the same red that's here on the claws, just a very blood red kind of, bug-like eyes. But just very nice paint scheme all around with this figure. It's not movie accurate, but I dig it, and I think it looks pretty badass for Megaguirus. Next on, we'll go on to detail. Detail is also outstanding with this figure. I mean, just the definition of her, insect-like outer shell, all the spikes going down the back, down to her tail, even on the underside of her tail and the underside of her body, just nothing is lacking detail. The face is just beautiful, just all this roughness, insect-like, outer skeleton type detail is just simply amazing. All the definition in her pincers. Teeth are very nicely done. Even the inside of the mouth. The inside of the mouth is even detailed. You won't be able to see it very well. But if you have this figure, or when you get this figure, the detail on it is just beautiful. It's just amazingly well done. Even on the eyes aren't even all smooth. The eyes have little grooves and stuff in them. Just very beautifully done. And one thing I want to note about this figure, this figure is very rough all the way around. Very rough and spiky. But the wings, if you have this figure, run your fingers along the wings like this. It doesn't even feel like, vinyl or plastic or anything. It feels like fabric. And I don't know if that's meant to be that way or if it's just the way the grooves run along it. But that itself is a nice touch. It gives this figure a very natural feel, like you're actually, feeling insect-type like wings. It's a very nice touch. But if you have this figure, or when you get it, run your fingers along the wings like this. The wing parts here, not the rough parts here, but just like the wing area. And it does. It feels like a fabric. It's actually a really nice touch. I don't know if that was intended with this figure, but even if it wasn't, that's just awesome right there. I noticed that right away. Next on, we'll move on to Articulation. Her wings are bendable, so I mean you can flap them up and down if you wish. And her wings do have a joint to where you can turn them 360. You can even turn them upside down if you want. But I mean, really, what do you need her wings to go like that for? I mean, really, there's no sense. But you can move her wings, kind of tilt them forward or tilt them backward, like so. No head articulation. Her pincers do go swivel up and down. You may have to you may have to bend them outwards a little bit, just so they don't rub up against the face. That way, you don't get any paint scuffs on anything. But other than that, the pincers move up and down. All her legs individually move at the base of her body, just forward and backwards. Nothing crazy. You can kind of bend them outwards too. I mean, they're very soft, but they pretty much swivel forwards and backwards. And then her tail also will rotate, a 360. But again, you really don't need her tail to rotate a 360 or anything. But you can turn her tail from side to side or whatever. You really can't bend it, down like she's stinging. It's more the plastic and vinyl is more thick up here, so you really can't bend it downwards like she's going to sting Godzilla or take his energy or anything like that. But you can bend it just a little bit. But if you bend it too far, either the tail's going to pop out or you might even break the tail. But again, this is just a beautiful figure. I cannot say that more. I'm so glad I picked it up. Again, the paint color might not be show accurate, but it's good for what it is. It's a beautiful Megaguirus figure. Beautiful all the way around. Now we will scale her with the 50th Anniversary Memorial Box Godzilla 2000. Scaling, I want to say it's pretty good. I mean, Megaguirus isn't too big. She's not too small. I think this is about what the size she was in the movie against Godzilla. She might have been a little touch smaller maybe, but I think this is right. I mean, I think the scaling's pretty good. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But she looks great with Godzilla 2000 here. And that about sums up this review, you guys. I really don't know what else I can say about this figure. It's a very nice figure. And that about does it, really. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed, but I don't think I missed anything. So, like always, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And hope you enjoyed this figure review. And we will see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.